Hey guys, weird funny story. So this is my third attempt trying to record this because I don't want to fool with this like for all night long. But I recorded my videos, both of them. I'll be doing this for both this one and the next unboxing video I did. But the audio didn't record, and I just do not know how to make a clean voiceover. I'm like very bad at it, and I'm not like a video editor, so I just wanted to try to do this just right in one go. So it's gonna be very casual. Usually like these types of videos for me are very casual because that's the way it is. But I wanted to let you guys know that I was down at MomoCon this past weekend, which was a huge 4-day convention in Atlanta, and I'm in like northwestern Ohio, and so it was a long drive, and it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool people there, and I picked up some cool stuff. And I want to let you, like, I know some of my Tumblr people have been asking me questions all weekend, and I've not been able to get to anything, which is why I've been super inactive on the blog. And I'm still trying to get settled into my house. There's still boxes downstairs that need unpacked. There's still things that need to be gone through. Anyway, so, I wanted to talk about the Nendoroid I got, down at MomoCon. I actually bought it off of my friend Shazami. And she has some really good stuff. She goes to Japan every once in a while and gets like, make sure she gets things from Japan. And this is gonna be a little bit off because I am like talking over, trying to remember everything I said. But I got the Rem Nendoroid from her, and she also bought me a Nendoroid, or she didn't buy me, I bought from her a Nendoroid More set, the After Parts 03 set. And I wanted to just go over like those pieces in particular because they're really cool. And I wasn't gonna get all of that. I didn't plan on that, but then I had a table issue with price signs, and I did a cute little thing that I think I might do more in the future. It's super adorable because the after parts had some really neat parts in them. Anyway, the Ren figure, I really honestly, I think I talked more about it in my original take. Because I don't really have a whole ton to say about it, because it's really the same as the Ram figure. She's just as high quality as her sister. She's got a lot of the similar parts. I mean, she comes with probably about as many accessories as her sister. Her sister had all of the wind accessories and um things like that, but Ram has her two versions of her flail and the extra headpiece that goes with her, that has her little demon horn on it, and that's super cute. The demon horn's like the most adorable little chibi demon horn ever. But the flail on camera is a stiff one. It's for a very specific pose. And then there is a loose one that you can pose however you want. The chain is like actually chain, but the one that's accessory, special in its own plastic case, is actually formed that way for one of the poses that's on the side of the box. One thing I did forget to do was look at the box and show off all the poses that are on the box, but that's okay. They're pretty similar to their sisters. They obviously look very cute together. They have the same similar poses. Oh no, there goes Ram. Oh no, come back here, darling. Um, their face plates come off the same. I didn't play with them a whole lot in this particular video because I played with Ram so extensively when I first opened her. And I did play with Ram a lot over the weekend, and I just wanted to get this one pose special out of the way. The reason I wanted both of these specifically, and the reason I'm actually really glad I bought the Afterpart set, uh, is because of what's in this box. They got the same stuff, and there's a very specific thing that I wanted to do with, because there's a part that I pointed out with the Ram that had the hand holding thing. Oh, that little plastic piece is actually the piece that holds up Rem's flail. Like, the corner of the flail fits in that, and then it stands up there so you can pose it however you want. And the after parts comes with all these little parts, and including a double wide Nendoroid base stand that's really cute, and this action screen that comes with it, and all of these little accessory parts. There's talk balloons, and there's all of these little emoticons, I believe is what they would be referred to as, emoticons or just accessories. And you take the little plastic stands, like the really delicate folded ones. Oh yes, and it did come with its own dry erase marker, that's right. That was nice because I was worried that I would need my own dry erase marker when I got it, I opened it at my table. But there was one in there, so I could write on the little talk balloons. But the action screen I really liked. That gives it's like a mini stand or a mini setup, like gives a little bit of background for the Nendoroids without buying a full background. Because they do have play sets for the Nendoroids. Like, they're almost made to be like toys. One of the reasons why I wanted to do these videos for the Nendoroids specifically and not just the scale figures was because I know people who look at Nendoroids and then go like, but how does that work? You know, like, but how does that thing? So there's the button sign I had for my table over MomoCon, and I was a dummy because I realized this after I recorded this video that I put I put the sign on the wrong end. It's supposed to go on the other one, not that one. That was the piece that was supposed to go in the base. But you get the idea of exactly what I did there, and that was my button price sign. And it worked well enough. I mean, nobody really looked down at her on the table. I would need to have like a raised shelf if I did that more often, but it might be something I do. I really like the after part set for those pieces specifically because it's just a dry erase board and you can write whatever you want on it. And then there's the exclamation bubble and the regular talk bubble, like I said. And the extra wide stand at the base makes for, you can do whatever you want with that. And I almost want to get more of the accessory kits just to see if there's more extra wide bases in there because I really, really like those. I like, right now I don't even have Rem and Ram on their single bases. I had them on that double one. But I know there's more accessory sets. Yeah, see, there's all the emoticons, the exclamation mark, the question mark, and they've got a little pink and red heart. The red heart is smaller than the pink heart. I had the little arrow pointing up to the one thing. Oh, and then there's the anime sparkles, and the angry emoticon, and of course the little sweat droopies that people in anime tend to have. But you take the little plastic accessory pieces and then you just put them in front, like have them hover in front of your Nendoroid, and then it looks like it's an emoticon on top of them. And I like that the clear plastic really makes them pop. And you can pose them however you want. It's just like I said, they're more like toys in that sense, almost like really expensive, high quality toys. But there's that, and then like I said, yeah, the other accessories kits. There's other accessory kits I've seen. There was my friend who sold me these. Also had a blind box set of like different face plates that were like different expressions, and they were super cute. Like it was just like almost generic anime expressions, but they were really adorable. Like there was like a tired face, and there was one that was like about just yen dollar signs or something in the eyes and things like that. It was a set of 9 and it was really cute. It's just the faceplates. And I know there's like the wedding dresses that they have, and there's the kimono outfit. I really, really want the kimonos. Those ones are super cute. And then they have like summer festival parts and things like that. So there's more accessory kits that I'm definitely interested in leaning towards getting at some point. Right now, I spent a lot of money, obviously, lately on these things, and I need to figure a way to slow down. I think I've hit an obsessive streak, which is okay. I know myself. I will calm down, and I won't dig myself a hole doing that, but I might a little bit. I hope I don't. I'll be good. Okay, and that was the part that I initially showed off in my Ram video that I wanted. So the hands on that those are sculpted together. That is one piece. It does disconnect, like the parts on that piece, that hand piece that are interchangeable are from the shoulder down. So like from the little puff of their maid outfit, those pop off. So that is customizable, and you have all of the parts between both sets to customize it however you want, which I think is really freaking cool. The only thing about that hand holding piece is that it was a little hard to pose them that close together with how big their heads and bodies were, and I didn't want to like force them together and put any pressure on them against each other. I don't know if they're paint scrapes. I don't know if there'd be color transfer, etc. I don't know. I was a little too afraid. I'm being very careful with them though too, because they are not cheap figures to have. I mean, they're cheaper than some, but they're still not things that you want to have to buy again, in my opinion. I mean, so I do is trying to handle them as carefully as possible. I try to use a delicate hand. I like kind of wiggle out the pieces. I know they're made to be interconnected, but I still like to be careful. But I had a little bit of difficulty, yeah, posing them the way I wanted them because I wanted them close together. But you can tilt their heads back. I had a little bit of a scary experience with my Rem because I was trying to pose her for the table and her head popped off, and I was like, no, and so I had to be. I was like handling her super careful all weekend. I think I even left her in my hotel room Sunday night instead of taking her in, so I didn't have a price sign. I did something different for Sunday. But yeah, you can get them to pose together, and they do work really well. You can get their heads even and everything to make them look like they're really there, on the same level in each. Because I like them. I like them together. I kind of was particular. I wanted their headbands to turn towards the right way, and they did fit really well. And the other thing is, like, that surprised me when I got my first figure with Ram was how posable their legs were and how adorable you could make their little chibi legs. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been talking like all night trying to get this video just, semi reasonable. I do have a little trouble keeping them on their main stands, but once they're on there and I don't mess with them, they're fine. I haven't had a problem with them falling over by themselves or anything. But like when I'm messing with them and I want to take their arms off or I want to switch out a faceplate or something, they don't like to stay on their main stands. Um, but yeah, the heads were a little bit in the way, but you can't tilt them far back enough if you're, careful enough with them. And I did do that. And I love their pose. And I really wanted to like do that because, like I said, there's another set of Nendoroids that have like a similar pose like that. They have a together one that they can have. I don't remember which piece comes in which box, but I'm gonna get both of them eventually down the line anyway. And I wanted to make sure I knew how to like that would work. And I especially it's another reason I really like the double sand from the After Parts 03 set because I think this works out a little bit better than having them trying to put the two bases together. I didn't have to worry about, sizing the bases to the Nendoroids either. I could just put them both on that one stand and not have to worry about it. So that was nice. That was really nice. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start my outro here. There's a couple more minutes of the video. I get a couple good shots of them if you want to take a look. But I'm having a hard time coming up with anything else to really say other than just look how cute they are. Yeah, I mean, they're Rem and Ram. I think, yeah, I think I have a problem. I maybe just a slight issue. I don't know. I really like the show. I really like the character. So this was a lot of fun for me to finally be able to have an excuse to buy an Android that I liked because I've seen them around a lot and I don't know. I know people were curious about them and how they worked, and I wanted to do a video. I like having that. They're just something extra to do between Momma CQ episodes, since I know most of you are here for comic dubs and not, me playing with toys. But I wanted to thank you all for watching anyway, and like enjoying whatever all the content I make, and just watching me kind of be a dork on camera just to be a dork, since I don't really have a lot of investment in this kind of video yet. I like to do the custom thumbnails and stuff, but maybe I'll do something nice. Maybe I'll actually buy a nice camera and, start doing them for real. Because I do like reviewing things, just, out of my own head and kind of almost, I don't want to say fully stream of consciousness, but it's not scripted. It's just me talking about the aspects that I like. And these are very heavy, well-made figures that are very fun to play with. and they got a lot of accessories and options if you want to do that. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.